morning, everyone. Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors, with economic data and reports from last week for week ending March 6th. Let's talk about stocks. Most equity markets edged up the week. The S&P was up 500, was up 0.65. The Russell 2000 was down 1.8, and the NASDAQ was up 0.12. Now, overseas international developed markets were added 0.35, while emerging markets gained 0.69. Although this week has seen a sharp drop on Monday, a nice bump on Tuesday, and it's starting down already today. So volatility has increased sharply over the last few weeks, and this tends to be washed away over time. Thus, long-term investors should avoid trying to trade and time the market. They should ensure that they're balanced properly to weather the ups and downs for the rebound. We always talk about being properly allocated in our portfolios, and this is an excellent example of why you need to be. Let's talk about fixed income. The Federal Reserve, in a surprise move, lowered interest rates by 50 basis points to a range of 1.0 to 1.25 on Tuesday due to the risk of economic impact on the corona. From the corona, investors have been awaiting a rate decision for the next scheduled meeting on March 18th, and they're thinking that's going to happen again. So the central bank governors around the world, also the G7, pledged on Tuesday to use all appropriate policy tools to maintain economic health as coronavirus spreads around the world. Interest rates on the benchmark 10-year Treasury dropped to an all-new low of 0.90 that day and continued to drop to 0.74. Now this week, lowered oil prices already saw 20% lower, which was crazy, and we're expecting yields to lower as well in bonds. Talk about commodities. OPEC warned that a prolonged outbreak of corona could cut global economic growth from 3% to 1.5% this year. At the end of the week, the Russians refused to agree to OPEC's proposed production cutbacks, and over the weekend, the Saudis declared an oil price war. So this drove West Texas Intermediate crude oil to prices of $31.69 per barrel, which is 30% lower since the end of February, to a point that many producers could receive lower U.S. production. So the year-to-date crude is down 48%. Economic data, payrolls rose a dramatic 273,000 in February, which has significantly beat the 175,000 estimates. The prior month's numbers revised upward to 273,000 as well. While this is backward looking, it's a clear indicator that the core economic growth has been strong. The unemployment rate fell back to 3.5%, while average wages rose 3% year over year. So company news. AeroVironment, Inc., AVAV, a Core Select holding, unexpectedly raised guidance in a strong competitive position when they reported quarterly results. Shares rose 19% for the week. Costco, a Core Select holding, advanced 10.7% last week, following a revenue that earnings report that beat expectations as customers gravitated to the warehouse club retailers to stock up on basics in fear of the coronavirus. United Healthcare Group, a Core Select holding, advanced 11.3% last week following the surprise showing by Biden over Sanders in Super Tuesday voting, since Biden is expected to be less damaging to the healthcare industry. Now remember, now is the time to hold still and know that you are properly positioned for this type of economic concern. And remember that this too shall pass. So if you need to talk or would like to know if you could be better positioned for economic uncertainty, please give us a call. 855-756-5700, or go online, aradvisorsinc.com, and God bless you. We look forward to seeing you next week.